Good evening, my fellow exorcists, and welcome to Lair of the Film Exorcist. Tonight, we will be taking a look at Escape Room. 6 strangers find themselves in a maze of deadly mystery rooms and must use their wits to survive. Or will they? Now on to my opinion. Okay, so since I plan on reviewing Escape Room Tournament of Champions very soon, since it's the first movie that I've seen in theaters since the pandemic, I figured I might as well review the original as well, since I just watched it on the 16th, to prepare for viewing the sequel. So anyway, I enjoyed this Saw-like romp through one of the biggest escape room games I have ever seen, next to Cube. The movie spends its time making you think of new ways to solve its puzzles, from the obvious to the most intricate, like how Amanda in the movie actually could have survived if she took the same route that Jason did to get out of the billiard room. I also love how each room has a connection to our main cast, from the first puzzle we see in the movie being a connection to the cave-in that Mike survived, to the furnace room being a connection to the explosion Amanda survived. The winter cabin was connected to Jason's near-death experience on the overturned boat. The billiards room was connected to Zoe's plane crash. The hospital room was connected to Danny surviving his family's carbon monoxide poisoning. The disorientation room was connected to Ben's drinking and smoking problem. Now, if you look at it this way, this movie is very clever, and I mean, it's still possible that there's more that we haven't discovered in the movie, which makes it a great rewatch-worthy movie. There's another reason why I love this movie so much, and that's because I've always wanted to try an escape room, because they seem so fun, and I like playing games that make you think about your choices, so maybe someday I'll be able to. And plus, actually, I thought about this at work today. Most cashiers and anyone who has to deal with numbers at work, like on fruit and other objects, might actually be very good at these. I mean, like, I look at a lemon at my store and I think 3053, because that is the lemon's code, and if you put it in, you have to do the quantity too, so it's like a combination of numbers just to unlock a lemon, if you think about it. So that's pretty cool too, so who knows, maybe I would be good with numbers in an escape room. I'd also like to say that I love the huge connection to Greek mythology, naming the organization after King Minos, who would send people into the Minotaur's labyrinth to see who could solve it, and obviously, the escape rooms are meant to be one big labyrinth. Or more. Now, I'd also like to talk about this movie's one problem, which is, some of the characters don't have that much development. Like Danny, who just seems like this nerdy kid that is obsessed with escape rooms. Jason's your typical selfish businessman. Amanda's the caring soldier who thinks about others before herself, and Mike does his best to keep everyone level-headed, but we barely know anything about these characters' lives other than why they were chosen and personality, and personally, I hope the sequel improves on this aspect, because I want to know these characters. After all, it helps me understand what they're thinking, and if I understand them better, then I'll know if they live through the movie. Now that I say this, I can kind of see why they would make some of the characters' backgrounds so mysterious. But I still feel that the writers should have tried harder with their characters. I also noticed that the people that we watch from the beginning of the movie are the 3 people that make it farther than the people that we know very little about, which kind of seems way too predictable and way too obvious. So yeah, I guess my opinion is pretty divided, because while this is a pretty great movie, the characters are a lot less interesting, which is why I'm giving Escape Room a 6 out of 10, and I hope the sequel is a lot better.
Whoa. 6 out of 10? Silver gives us a 9 out of 10.
So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little notification bell for more videos, and to let YouTube know that we're doing a decent job and that you want to see more of our videos. So have a great day, have a great night, and good luck escaping this labyrinth.